Ready to go.
Sorry about that, Paul. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm back, though.
That's good. Anyway, just in time, as this first qualifying match is underway, we have Louve McMahon, Seba the Mad Hatter. Both women in the center of the ring. They have faced each other before, and you can definitely see the height difference with Louve and Seba.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of these women will be in the Fatal 4-Way in 1 week's time to crown that #1 contendership for the Pulse Women's Championship. Interesting to see who it's going to be.
Oh, jeez, and of course, we're being accompanied by our general manager, Johnny LaMonaco. I would have to say that was a great announcement you said earlier.
Well, I figured it would put the whole thing to rest. Everybody gets what they want, and we find out once and for all who is really running the show in the indie club.
Well, somebody's got to take the reins of that very quickly, because it looks like it could just blow up in all their faces very quickly if they don't get on the same page.
That's right. Oh, big kick to the gut by Louve.
This is the third of 4 qualifying matches here for the Fatal 4-Way at 1 week's time at Pulse Ground 04. One of those women. We've got 2 qualifiers already. We've got June Gloom. We've got Lali Wehan Nehasa. Both of them have already qualified. The winner of this match will qualify, and the winner of a match later on in today's show will qualify. Now that's going to be an interesting one right there. What's going to happen when 2 Team Ultra members come face to face with each other?
That's what me and James were thinking about early in the pre-show. It's going to be very, very interesting.
They've always worked together, so against each other, I mean, they obviously should know each other very well, but I don't know what to think.
I'm just wondering, big spear by Seba.
Well, Seba just took Louve right down. That was one hell of a spear right there.
And my question is, what does Cara Cameron think about this?
I don't know, but we're going to find out very soon, because I am mandating that Cara Cameron be here next week for Pulse Ground 04. I am promising you right now, she will be here, or there will be repercussions.
Ooh, big Hatter kick by Seba the Mad Hatter. I mean, we don't know. It could be Quinn versus Cara. We don't know. But in this match, Seba with 2 double axe handle drops right onto Louve.
Seba's looking pretty good right now. These two have faced each other many, many times in the past.
Oh, big drop toe hold by Louve McMahon. And just like that, the momentum has just shifted to Louve.
Well, as I had mentioned before, both of these competitors have been in the ring together several times, and it's been back and forth every single time. So this is a hell of a way to start our show, but they know each other really well. But like, they both came off of a short break. They've both been gone for a couple months, so maybe some ring rust might be showing, but either way, it should be very well, since they do know each other pretty damn well in the ring.
Yep, and now big drop kick by Seba the Mad Hatter, taking down Louve once again.
How about Seba right there? She had to get some major height on that drop kick just to reach the face of Louve McMahon, who is 6'1".
What would you say? There's like maybe 7-8 inches difference there? It's a big difference for sure.
Definitely.
Well, Seba's like 5'5", 5'6".
5'6".
So she had to get some serious elevation to be able to kick her in the jaw like that. That's insane.
Well,
nice move there.
She's done it before. I've seen it many times.
Definitely not taking anything away from Seba at all. She's a hell of a competitor, so it's exciting to see her in the ring. That's for sure.
Definitely. And now... Seba in control of the match. Seba with that kick right to the gut. Seba going off the ropes. Ooh, and a Louve catching her with that big sidewalk slam.
Big move there, using her own momentum against her, taking her straight through the mat almost. It looked like she broke her in half.
And then just following it up with an elbow drop.
Well, even though both of these competitors have had some time off, it doesn't look like they're too rusty in the ring. They're looking good and at the top of their game.
Definitely. And another elbow drop by Louve. Now picking up Seba and just giving her a big old bear hug. Just squeezing the life out of Seba.
Well, Seba is no quitter, I can tell you that much.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Louve McMahon says she missed her so much she decided to give her a hug, even though that hug is crushing her ribcage right now. Oh, go for a big headbutt. Well, that's one way of taking down Louve.
Obviously, they have each other scouted out pretty well. They were in the middle of the ring. Seba was able to take advantage of the situation, just dropping the head right to the bottom of her jaw, takes her straight off her feet.
And now both women up in the vertical position. Here comes Louve. Louve going off the ropes. Let's see what she's going to plan on doing here. Louve's got that momentum going. Ooh, big shoulder block, taking down Seba.
Not really much of a chance there on that one.
Well, you're looking at about 30-pound difference, and Louve coming up full force off the ropes. I mean, come on now. Louve just took her head off there.
Alright, and Louve's got her in it. Okay, this is the move I always have trouble naming. The abdominal stretch.
Abdominal, right? Yes.
Abdominal.
Yeah,
You're trying to throw the abominable snowman in there.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Don't start. I told you I have trouble trying to name that move. Anyway, going for that stretch. Oh, but Seba looks like she's able to counter it with the hammerlock. Smart move, able to get out of that stretch. And now just wrenching on the wrist there. Just
Both
twisting
competitors
it around.
showing they both definitely have a lot of ring knowledge and definitely bringing some being technicians in the middle of the ring. No one really showing an advantage here. Both of them look pretty even at the moment, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's good action here.
Well, I'll explain to you just a little bit of how much experience Louve McMahon has in this business. She founded one of the companies some 12, 13 years ago that would join forces with several other companies to form what would eventually become known as VWE. So think that just tells you right there how far back Louve McMahon goes in this business.
Oh, definitely some of the greats coming from that. And now Louve being one of them, and now Louve in control. Ooh, big clothesline by Louve McMahon.
Well, that takes Seba straight off of her feet. That was a big clothesline. That was almost a clothesline to from hell, it looked like.
And now Louve once again in control after that huge clothesline. Now picking up Seba once again. She is definitely relentless with this.
Well, yeah, she's thinking about that fatal four-way coming up in a week.
Oh, big!
She wants to be that number one contender.
Big, shiny wizard with those long legs of Louve.
Well, speaking about that, Johnny, how big would that be for both of them, both after returning after a couple of months off, to be in that picture right off the bat at Ground Zero? That'd be huge.
Well, it's going to be one of these two right here.
Oh, we got a pin here. 1, 2, and no, only getting a 2 count.
Well, it definitely brings a whole different aspect to that championship match when you have some older competition, people who've been around for a little while longer than the other two. This can be really interesting. I'm excited to see which one's going to win this matchup.
And then the picture will be complete by the time we leave here today, because we will have the fourth qualifying match later on in the show as two Team Ultra members come face-to-face with each other. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. Because do you
think they're going to come after blood, or do you think they're actually going to be friendly? I don't even know what to expect.
There's a number one contendership on the line here.
Yeah, it's a number one contendership, but also think about who's the World Women's Champion. It being Cara Cameron, the leader of Ultra.
It's very true. I didn't think about that. That is also very true.
Yeah, you got to put that into consideration. Because I'm just saying it may be a possibility that, Quinn can win the whole thing and go after Cara.
That's the great thing about this business. Literally anything can happen. Right now, Seba is just taking it going right to town on the much larger Louve McMahon, working her over with knee strikes right to the midsection.
And now, once again, just Seba with those knees right to the midsection.
I didn't even think about that, really, Johnny. There's really a kind of a mix-up altogether. Team Ultra is kind of mixing up. We don't know how they're going to react. Indie Club has got issues. This is going to be really interesting to see how these groups and factions are going to work together. Are they going to be able to work things out, or I don't even know what to expect?
Well, that's just the thing. You don't have to worry about it because it'll be here in a week's time. And you get to see it all unfold right in front of you.
Ground Zero just keeps sounding better and better. I'm freaking excited about it.
Big drop kick right there from Louve. Did you see the height on that drop kick?
Well, that's a big lady anyway at 6'1", but getting that high and taking her down with that much force, that's impressive.
You think Louve's not thinking about that number one contendership, you would be completely wrong. But also Seba thinking about it as well. But only one of these women can advance. Which one will it be?
I wish I had an answer for you, but you know what? It's exciting to see it unfold right in front of us. Both these competitors looking really good as they're coming back into this matchup for sure.
Been a pretty clean match so far. Referee Casey Foxtrot hasn't really had a whole lot to do. And Louve just continuing to work Seba over with those vicious knees of hers. Here comes Louve off the ropes. What is she going to do here?
Here it comes Louve. Oh, and Seba with another spear.
She just ran right into the spear of Seba the Mad Hatter.
Using your opponent's momentum against themselves, that's going to leave a mark.
That's like taking a telephone pole right to the gut. Now's the opportunity for Seba.
And Seba, once again, kick right to the midsection. Going off the ropes to Seba. Here she comes in. Ooh, the mad knee, as she calls it, that single knee face buster.
That is the mad knee right there from Seba. Is that going to be enough to get her the win here?
That very well could be it, folks. That was a big move.
Oh, but now Seba is not done.
And he's still waiting for that one big move that Seba the Mad Hatter is known for. The move that has won her so many matches throughout her career. And we could be seeing a setup for it right now. But
ooh, there it is. Big kneeling spine buster. This could be it. Oh. They go for the pin. 1, 2, and we... Oh,
that was close right there.
Almost. You know what they say about almost?
Oh, please, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
Not close enough for rock and roll.
I'm curious. What were you gonna say?
Almost works in horseshoes and hand grenades. I don't know if I have
Yeah,
that
but
right.
he actually said it right that time.
Did he? I messed it up already. Anyway. Oh no, it was something she. Never mind.
Handguns and horse grenades.
There you go, Johnny. That's what it was.
Oh my God.
I'm just looking for a specific person in the crowd to finish that
I'm
statement. It's not
going to pull out my phone right now. I'm going to text Nady and I'm going to tell her to come over here.
No,
Ooh,
no,
the
no.
torch! Yes!
No. Anyway, back to the match. Seba picking up Louve.
Of course, texting Nady would be pretty much a waste of time because she doesn't carry a cell phone. I don't even think she knows what one is.
The only thing she'd reply would be fight anyway.
That's true.
Well, she knows 3 words of the English language. She's used 2 of them. Hasn't used the 3rd one yet.
Oh, but
look at that right there.
Does she know Samoan drop?
Well, I don't know that she knows it. I know she's felt it. And I know Seba the Mad Hatter just felt it.
Oh, this could be it. And now Louve has Seba in the lapel lock.
She's right in the middle of the ring. This definitely could be it. Can Seba get out of here? She needs to get to the ropes very quickly, or this is going to be a very painful ending.
Oh, you can hear Seba just screaming in pain. That hold is held on very, very tight. Casey just checking the hold, seeing if Seba's gonna tap out. And that's it. That's it. Seba taps. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission and qualifying for the Fatal 4-Way, Louve McMahon.
So we now have 3 of the 4 competitors in the Fatal 4-Way in 1 week's time at Pulse Ground 04. They are official. Louve McMahon, Lali Wehan Nihasa, and June Gloom. Still waiting to find out who that 4th competitor is going to be later on tonight as Quinn Hilton takes on Pristine.
Well, that's definitely a way to return. Put yourself in the championship picture. Way to go.
Definitely. We have now 3 people. The fourth qualifying match, I am so looking forward to.
Louve McMahon victorious